Good morning, everybody. My name's Darlene, and I have Parkinson's. I'm just putting this on at the beginning of my video. You will notice I'm not playing my normal introduction. I'm not playing the music there. I have a copyright hit on there, and I don't really understand it. It says that it's, I've looked into it a bit, and it said it's for the music that I'm playing here, but they said it is, the artist has allowed it to be played on YouTube. So I'm not and nothing is going to happen to me. So I don't really understand why I have it there, but I'm going to try not putting my intro on. I'm going to just put a few pictures up and take it from there. So you'll have a few pictures without any sound. I won't put any music on it. And then I'll see if that works. And if that works, then I'll make a new intro. All right. Hope you're all having a good one. Good morning, everybody. My name's Darlene, and I have Parkinson's. It is Wednesday morning. I had a very good sleep last night, which is good. I slept right through, and that restores your heart better than anything can. Just having a really solid night's sleep. Anyway, I guess I said to Claudine this morning, because I never remembered the morning. I said, "Was I bad about getting you up in the nighttime, or did you get lots of sleep?" And she said, "No, there was only one time she got up in the nighttime with me." And she said, "It wasn't because you woke me up. Like, I didn't call her and ask her to get up to help me or anything. But I must have been having a nightmare." And she said, "I all of a sudden started screaming out in my sleep." And so she came in to see if I was okay. And she said that I told her that I was a hood ornament on a truck, and that the truck had started to go too fast for me. A hood ornament on a truck. I don't know where my mind was, but that's just absolutely crazy. Anyway, so that was there. So Claudine has gone over to visit with Finn and Aurora for an hour. She bought them cake pops the other day when we were up at Sobeys, and she wanted to take them over to them. So she was going to take them over today. So she's gone over there. So I said to her, I said, "Well, if you've got your camera hanging around your neck, put it on to record so I can see their faces when they get it, because I can't get into their house very easily." So I said, it'd be nice if she could take a picture of that. I'm not sure if she'll be able to get it, because she'll be trying to hand them the cake pops. So we'll see whether she can or not, but it'll be nice if she does. And I just had a lovely cup of coffee. It was a caramel drizzle. Oh, a caramel drizzle. That's just a very nice cup of coffee. So I had that. Claudine had my laundry done this morning. She's been up and busy right from the start. She took Bill up to the lab, so he had his lab work done. And I got something in my tooth up here, like it broke off, and now it catches everything that goes in there. It's crazy. Beautiful day. It's 12 degrees outside, so it's a beautiful day today. And sky's a little bit clouded over, but there's some breaks in it, some breaks in the sky. So I thought that when she comes home and she's just going to get ready to cook up dinner, Bill's just going to have drumsticks. I don't know what I'm having. There might be some leftovers in there or something, I'm not sure. But she said she was going to come home and cook up supper. So when she's busy putting the supper up, I will go out and sit on the veranda and just enjoy the heat there before it cools down afterwards. So maybe if I can think of it, I'll bring you out with me when I go down to the veranda and let you see somewhere different other than just my little corner here. So we'll wait till she's home and we'll see if we go out to the veranda or not. Okay, back in a minute. I was also thinking about the fact that we had such a strong rainstorm the other night, and overnight the wind was howling and everything else. It reminded me of a time I used to come once a year down and visit with my grandmother and stay with her and whatnot. And it was a really time of the year that I look forward to, because I got to sort of escape my own life and live in her life. And it was a very eye-opening for me to see the things that she was dealing with, because she was the 2 generations above me, and her life had changed so drastically from when she was born. The world had changed so much. But anyway, there was this one day, and I wanted to take her out for a meal. And they had a family restaurant down called Banners down in Chilliwack, and it was a family-style restaurant. And they had really good food and quite reasonably priced. So I said to her, why don't we go to Banners and eat dinner? Well, we didn't have a car to use, so I said to her, well, we can walk down there. She had her walker, and I said, if you get tired, you can sit on the walker, and I'll give you a little push for a little ways. And she said, okay, but she said she didn't think she was going to get tired. Well, we walked. It was quite a good walk, but anyway, we got down there. It took us about a half an hour of walk to get down to Banners, and then we got to sit while we were having our supper and get our breath again, and then she was ready to go back. What we didn't realize was while we were in eating dinner, the skies had opened up, and it was pouring rain, like, I mean, just beating down. And I said to her, well, let's get a taxi cab to take us home. And she said, no. She said, we'll walk. She said, it won't be too bad. And I said, Grandma, it's pouring rain. I said, we should probably take a cab. And she said, nope. She said, that's just a waste. She said, we can walk. We got 2 legs. We can walk. Well, yes, we could walk, but I have to tell you, we looked like drowned rats when we got up to her apartment. The water was running off of our hairline in rivulets coming down. We were so wet, there wasn't a dry part on us. And so we had an early dinner. So we were looking, it was about 4:30. And she said, I'm just going to get my pajamas on. And I said, well, so am I. So we went in and got ourselves dried up in our pajamas on and proceeded to try and get warm with a nice cozy house coat and whatnot. Now, you have to imagine my grandmother is a foot shorter than me pretty much. And she weighed a lot less than what I did because I was 290 pounds. And she was a very small woman. So I didn't have a big fuzzy house coat, and she said, oh, just wear mine. So you can imagine I had one arm on of this house coat and one arm draped over my other arm because my arm wouldn't possibly fit into it. And then I put a blanket over top of me, and meanwhile she had her nice cozy one on and whatnot. But I laughed. I said, if anybody could see us now, they would wonder what I was doing taking my grandmother out. I mean, you have to picture, she was in her early 90s at that point. But anyway, no, she wasn't. She was in her late 80s. She died in her 90s. But anyway, we will leave that story at that. And I will remember that every time I have heavy rains, I think of it. Anyway, I'm going to stop there. I'm going to say we haven't done anything else for the rest of the day. So I'm going to just take it easy for tonight, and we'll be back at it tomorrow, see what trouble we can get into then. All right, good night.